that was quick. I hit the go live button expecting it to take a couple more seconds, but you know what? I will take that. Alrighty, greetings everyone. I am Dr. J. And welcome back to our shenanigans in Baldur's Gate 3. So, the last couple of streams, as the description will tell you, we've been on the periphery of Baldur's Gate, getting closer and closer to actually entering the city proper and attending to some matters on that periphery as we do so. And then finding out more about at least one of the characters we need to give what for. So, now that we're at this point, we get to go back out there and see what shenanigans await. But first, I'm gonna bring Karlach back into play.
I'm listening. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed.
You're not giving as much guff this time as you were before. Interesting. Alright, Karlach, let's get in there.
What's on your mind? Hell yes.
Alrighty. Oh, and since we last played, Patch 5 is in place, so you'll notice this little icon right now. They finally allowed me to go in and mess with other people's inventories. Which, frickin' finally. Wonder what key that is. Or was, anyway. So, alright, nothing's in that camp supply sack. Actually, I may as well have you just dump. And the quarterstaff. Actually, no, you've got a better quarterstaff. I guess you can send that all to camp then. But if ever I need to grab something or take a look at anything else, they finally gave the option to do so. Frickin' finally! Oh, and they also added a harder difficulty mode and another epilogue, and since I haven't seen much of what it was like before, apparently they're trying to give more closure to things than they did before. So, back in camp, well, alright, back out in the world. So far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure we've explored this area pretty thoroughly, but I figured I'd spawn back in here, well, start back in here, I should say. What was that?
What's in here?
What, was it the doppelgangers taking effect again? This is the first time I've opened this game in a week, so I guess that would make sense if things were catching up. Hopefully Patch 5 hasn't done anything super crazy, but, well, I remember when Patch 4 came out, a lot of people were suddenly complaining because, hang on a minute, what was the bit? There was something messed up with the Asterian romance, so a bunch of people got a little annoyed at that. Regardless. Alrighty. Off we go. Let's see. What all lies through here? Besides a bunch of rotting everything. Well, that reminds me, I really should have stopped by a shopkeep at some point.
That'll fit in my pack.
Yeah, well. Let's see. Alright, so we got another path down this way. Does this lead anywhere first?
That might be worth something over there. What's that?
Oh, of course, everyone succeeds except my pally. Sounds about right. I am very attentive. Ooh, dimension door. That'll be useful if I need a quick getaway.
What's inside?
That might be worth curious.
Again, everyone except my pally succeeds. I'm detecting a hint of favoritism. Alrighty, scroll of mirror image, that has its use. Alright, I guess we just climb back up this way. Although, I think at this point, the main thing I'd be curious about is where the... Let's see, how we get access to the prison. Refugee. Wonder what happened here. Besides the usual, anyway. Seems like there's always something going wrong. Alrighty, let's grab these while we're at it. This looks like it would lead to somewhere. I wonder how I get it. Looks like that would lead to somewhere anyway, although it's just in the middle of the mountains so far as we can tell. Alright, so we got those vines over there if we want to get back up there. Or we could just climb around, I suppose. Okay. Looks like there wasn't too much left to explore down that way, although... Actually, would it be worth trying to break into the prison area? Alright, that brings us back to the outskirts of town. What happened here? I even want to know. Wonder if it's connected to the Gur at all. Possibly. Alright, so... Step 1. I've got a couple of things that I can attend to before I go full bore with whatever I end up dealing with in the city proper. So first of all, I found the body, or at least part of the body, of the one that the doppelganger replaced over there. So, I need to go pass that along. For better or worse. Then, well, guess we get to figure out what to do from there. And I think I've also got another hint as to what I might be able to do for the temple area. But we'll see how it plays out.
Like a good moment to talk.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles?
Hang on, don't I already have the... Where is it? We should continue searching for his body parts. Ah, great. Okay. I'm curious, was there another thing I missed in there? I'm curious now. Oh man. Holy crap, you can find his body parts everywhere? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Okay. Found severed head, what? Oh, severed hand. Let's see, what's the... See if I can get away with this.
Always room for more. Don't press ahead. I don't need any attention right now.
Alright, I'm just kind of surprised that worked. Alright, and then I need to get rid of... Yeah, so the... Wow, the torso and hand.
Boy, give that back! It's my special hand!
What makes this hand so special?
I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots.
I think that belongs to Dribbles. I need it. Your ringmaster needs it. Alright, let's see if I get lucky. Yeah! Go, Pally!
All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Fair enough. Alright, now where was I? Holy crap, how is that doing so much more damage? Is that a great... Oh, it's a great hammer, that's why. You want it, Karlak?
Wanna dance?
Actually, sort by type real quick for you. Hang on, what the heck's going on over there? Oh, I see, it was just a wing. It looked weird with how things were. Alright, so... Slightly more damage than what you're getting with the Exterminator's axe, but we don't have a lot of slashing weapons. Actually, do we have any good one-handed weapons we could give Jaheira? I'm not sure if she could use them, necessarily.
Well, certainly waiting.
Alright, so what are you proficient in real quick? I should probably... Okay, you can use martial weapons. Alright then, let's see what I can hand you besides just the scimitar plus ones.
Nice to be wanted.
Alright, so they're doing 5 to 10 and 4 to 9. Let's see what I can toss your way. Alright, so... Short sword. Let's see... Let's see, Susser Great Sword. You just have all of our great swords. Might have to run back to camp to double check some of this. Although to be fair, you've got a lot of our weapons that can be tossed about.
I've got a long road ahead.
I forgot I had this. Attack rolls against beasts have advantage. A great club. I gotta balance it somehow. Why do I have all these parasite specimens? Get them out of my inventory. No, I don't want them. Go away. Send to camp. Away from me. I am gonna have so much fun sifting through this. I really should have sifted through this before I started. Alrighty. Actually, I'm curious now. Let's head to camp and check that real quick. Alright, who is a good... Alright, so you've just got a dagger plus 1. Nothing too impressive. Short sword of first blood. Ooh. Deals an additional 1d8 piercing damage to targets that still have all their HP. Okay, so otherwise it's just... Well, it is still situational, but Jaheira might be able to make use of that.
Whatever it takes.
Alright, let's see. Let me think. Really, you can get cleave out of that. Well. Guess that'll work for now. Let's see. Is that the best thing I can go with for you? So, suppose I could swap those around. Although, that is more guaranteed damage than otherwise. Let me think.
Who will ever believe this?
Oh, actually, I should give you a bow as well, just to be sure that you have a ranged weapon, not contingent on anything else. You're not likely to use that special aspect, but hey. Also, while I'm at it, I should look through the treasure chest. Well, I should look through our chest real quick, make sure that we've got everything. Well, everything useful anyway. Alright, sort by type as always. Break this down. Alright, where are my weapons? A lot of weapons, apparently. Good Yankee longsword. Okay. Yankee short sword. Another great club. Got a pair of hand crossbows, that could be fun. That's not including the hand crossbow I know somebody else has that we got from that devil. Let's see... Speedy reply. Yeah, the Staff of Crones, I forgot about that one. Then we're getting more into armor. I really need to go through and sell all that crap. Alright, so now that I know that there are more body parts that I need to look out for, I guess we'll attend to the rest later. Okay, with that in mind, let us head back into there, and then while they're moving. So. Alright. Something above ground. Alrighty. Might open something above ground. Alright. Let's start just applying it to things. Noble hat, incense, and gold. Failed an investigation check. Okay, now I'm curious.
Do what must be done.
What did I fail?
Something useful, I hope.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Although, was that the key that I specifically got? I still have that dead rat. Anyway. Flowery key.
If not over, then through.
Well, let me think. I don't see anything obvious down this way. Although weird that I failed an investigation check there. I wonder if I could ask around. Might be worth a try.
Something's on my mind.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
I found this key in the cellar. Any idea what it opens?
Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure.
Alright then. Let's see if you know.
How goes the search? Assassins under this temple is certainly unnerving news. Thank you for taking care of them. You're on the right track. Please, keep looking. How goes the search? Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories.
Alright then. So. I'm curious. So, what is this key? Oh, of course, there was something in that investigation. There was something I missed. Okay, well, since the only other way to make this work is speak with dead, although I think Gale knows it, I could drag Gale in, perhaps, or I could just, well, or I could just save scum my way through it. Man, speak with dead makes everything so easy.
Should mind my step. This chest is deeper than it looks. Double bottom, of course.
Alright, let's show my latest. The most recent entry in this journal bears particularly heavy quill marks and crossed-through revisions. I penned this from the temple's cellar, the only place I feel close to Will Mater's will anymore. I pass my gaze between the crests that hide my sin apparent, and I wonder, who are they to pass any judgment? They bark on those who arrive on our doorstep, bloodied, beaten, fleeing from heretical hordes, are dirty, unwelcome, to be shunned, that it is a crime to house them, to bring them into the city proper. But if my back must be broken so others may step to the light, so be it. More, well. Hide imperiled refugees. Is that what I encountered then? Let's see what she makes of it. Wait, where'd she go? Well, I suppose I can stop by the crypt again, just to be sure, but where the heck did she go? It's like she disappeared. Hang on. Why is that suddenly shining? Hello. What'd that do? Well, let's see. We can get to the rest of the crypt down that way, perhaps, but... Did that just open something else up? Yeah, potentially. Where the heck did she go? Is there anything useful on this? Why did that button open up? Did it allow me to pass a skill check or something?
Open up.
Oh, wait a minute. I never did try and open this, did I?
The work is never done.
Alright, let's try it. No stone must be left unturned. Oh, nice!
Let's see.
Damn. Alright, we'll do our usual. 3 attempts. Well. 3 attempts, then we quick load. Of course. Wow. One more. Eventually we get these. Eventually. Hopefully I find something useful in there. Alrighty. So, wonder if there'll be any useful information down here. Alright, lockpick. Of course. Do I have to bring Asterion down here? I will do it. Well, no I won't. I'm too lazy. Wow. I'm reticent to damage the display case. But still. Alrighty. Attempt number 50 million. There, finally. Elixir of Guileful Movement. Of course, it's just loot. Loot that I should have been grabbing a long time ago looking at that. Holy crap.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Miracles of the Outer City, huh? Interesting. Well, dominate person, huh? Okay.
On my way.
Now, remind me what this told us. Perhaps I can at least get the investigator back on the trail. Actually, wait, where's the trail of blood lead? Oh, wait, it just leads down there. Right.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Indeed. Where did you go? Well, I suppose I could head back to Worm's Crossing and bother the investigator. Oh wait, oh, of course you just show up right as I'm coming out. Ah well, back to the open hand temple, I guess. Give me a sec. Alrighty. This might take a bit then.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
When the violence is over. Passerby. Never mind the passers-by. Never mind the meddlers. And lots of overlapping voices, huh? Alrighty. Are you back where you were over here, or... Ah, here we are.
How goes the search? Assassins under this. You're on the right track.
Alright, so nothing new there. Alright, let's see if we can get the investigator back on the trail. Probably not. But it's worth a shot, I think.
It has plenty of
Great! We can find one ton of them. None of them have sticky fingers.
Okay, let's see.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of them.
Alright, what was that, Shadowheart?
15 roses.
Oh. Char must be prodding at her again.
Somewhere warm and safe.
Shares's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. Dancing, dinner.
Well,
paid Raphael
this caress, where the only thing that goes down easier than our drinks is our...
I'm sure. There's our investigator.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Why?
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I've found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look.
I'm
You
sure.
remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan. Does it? I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too. Otherwise, I'm afraid the case remains closed.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be enough, but still. Oh. Wait, that's how I get in there?
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been
Hang on a
pulling
minute.
to keep watch. I know you have.
I get into this place again?
Hear me out. Shares's caress also has roots.
Now what might this place be? Real quick. I'm not sure how I would have figured this out on myself without Speak with Dead. Holy crap, that's difficult.
ceremony.
We have time.
Turned to mist. These spawn sharing some portion of their master's power.
Hmm?
Plenty of spare beds. What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Trust him about as far as I can throw him.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
That's a random thing to talk about, I suppose, but either way. Hmm. Let's see. Where to use the flower key? Hmm.
And all-round pleasant folks.
Small room at the top, huh? I've already been in there once already. Hmm? How do we get in here?
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Alright, grab everything. Temple plans.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. The list of names. Father Lorgan's on here. First off, a target list, perhaps.
Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must lay the target on this list and frame the corpses of a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Alright. Duke Bell and Stelmane. Wait, what? Father Lorgan dribbles the clown. Oh boy.
Always room for more?
I think we found our case.
No traps, please.
I don't know how I even ended up in here. Whoa. Toxins. Loot the entire room. Grab everything. Bound to be good stuff in here. Hopefully.
There's blood by the bed.
Hmm.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
I'm curious now. Oh wow, I should have. Well, guidance wouldn't have helped, I suppose. I want inspiration die that. There we go. Success.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Hmm.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Well, looks like we've got what we need. Alright, let's get over to the investigator. Oh, let me... Ah, heck. Weird that it kept wanting to put down markers. Alrighty, let's try this again.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Ballist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
What are you doing?
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Welp. I guess that's one way to solve a quest, I suppose. May want to stop by there real quick just to see. And luckily we get a lower city pass along the way. Alrighty, let's go ahead and stop by the the temple one last time just to tell them the good news. And then I suppose we can figure out where the prison is. Now, where's the... how do we get to the prison? Let's see. There you are.
Thank you. Now Brilgo's name has been cleared. We can extend our help to the refugees once more.
Alrighty then. Actually, real quick, I've got something I want to check on.
Let me guess, you need something.
Yes, I need to look at your spell list. You don't need guidance. Well, actually, guidance is a cantrip. I can't influence that much. Sleet Storm isn't going to do us much good. Just looking at what else we could set up for you. Flaming Sphere is always useful. It does require concentration, but it's a similar class as Moonbeam is. And if memory serves, moving the sphere doesn't take an action. May as well tack on Morph for that, right?
Have a lot on my mind.
As useful as Moonbeam might be. Now, real quick, I'm gonna go to turn-based mode so I can check something. Alrighty. How do I get down there?
What path lies before me?
That'll likely just be a checkpoint. Well, let's keep looking around, I suppose. Heroic portrait of Gortash, huh? What happens if I interact with that?
Don't burn yourself.
I kind of wish that I had gotten something from that. The one of them, huh? So you got that door open that way. Alright, real quick.
I'll give it a shot.
What's in this? Alright, so this looks like...
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
So is this purely aesthetic then? Purely aesthetic. And fair enough.
Remember, Calm's Gums. Here for all your fashion needs.
Oh boy. Alrighty. Well, I suppose I haven't necessarily been given a reason to go into the prison yet, so I suppose just carry on. Here's what I'm concerned about. Are those Steel Watchers gonna give me guff? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Alright, did the quick save take? Yes. Alright, let's... Actually, I'm feeling too paranoid. Yes, it took. Good. Alright, let's move.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Investigator Valeria needs me in the lower city. A serial killer's on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Off we go then. Into Worms Rock itself, I presume. Worms Rock Fortress. I don't think the imposing music is...
Halt. We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
A pleasure to meet you. Could we talk face to face?
Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
I don't like where this is going.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Oh, I do not like where this is going. Oh boy, you even gave an autosave.
Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Oh, lovely.
Lord Gortash.
Mizora.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
The hell are you doing here, Mizora?
I should speak up.
If it isn't Little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really.
Uh-huh.
He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Fun, huh? Oh, actually, honestly, not the worst idea to bring along Will if Duke Ravengard is directly involved. Honestly, probably necessary for whatever ends up happening, as he'll be able to then, well, I'll be very curious to see what kind of nonsense that causes. But who do I leave behind then? Let's see. Jaheira is a known figure within Baldur's Gate, so she should definitely stop by. Actually, if I've got Jaheira as a healer, do I leave Shadowheart in camp for the first time? Not the worst idea, honestly. Let me think. Although she is only a fighter druid.
Hi.
Well, you've got the same. Well, you've got the same healing spells.
Work to be done.
Is that blood?
We'll try it out.
Never mind.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna need Will for this.
What I need. Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I sense there's something more to this story.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
Any idea who could be behind the killing?
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Most likely Orin's hand. Could it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Interesting. Oh yeah.
Always good to talk, my friend. That's the spirit.
Alright, Will. I haven't upgraded you in a while either, so this will be nice to mess with. Alrighty, let's start simple. Warlock level 8. Alright, so I get a new spell to play with, huh? Ooh, counterspell? Honestly, counterspell might be the most useful one here. Because after all, we've got what? We got Wall of Fire, we got Fireball, Grand Flight, Misty Step, all sorts of really good stuff. Alright, we just need to pick out a feat now, huh? Let's see. Actually, Warcaster, well, let's see, do you have anything that requires Warcaster? Actually, Grand Flight and the Wall of Fire. That'll work. Eldritch Invocations, what's that do? Ooh, I get to have the fun stuff now. Okay, Legendary's useful, but I've already got Misty Step. More powerful, to be fair, but Cloud of Daggers has its use. But we've already got a couple concentration spells. Iron Radiant. We've already got plenty of fire damage. Let's go Cone of Cold. Eldritch Invocations. Alright. Interesting. Actually, those could be useful, given the circumstances. You can cast Confusion with the Warlock spells Polymorphs. Let me think. Well, honestly, this one doesn't expend a rest. Well, long rest, and does a substantial amount of damage. Although, it doesn't beat Eldritch Blast necessarily. Well, Silence alone is probably worth it, honestly. The Silence spell makes it worth. Alright, back in there. Actually, I wonder if Mizora will have anything to say to Will. Actually, you have anything to say in general, Chihira?
Yes?
At the moment.
Have to keep going.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Yeah, I probably should have waited to talk to her before everything was, well, before bringing Will into play. Yeah, well, I can do that next. I can handle that the next time I do a good aligned run. Ooh.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Here we go.
Where do these passageways lead? Worms Rock Prison. I guess it was here the whole time. Probably not the wisest to go... Well, actually, is it a wise idea to go skulking around here? Maybe not. Maybe? Let me think.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Better.
Please make your way to the audience.
Let's see.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Sure it won't, whatever it is. Okay, any other doors that I can crack open out of curiosity? Oh yeah, and that leads to the lower city proper, I presume.
They're harmless. Except if you're a criminal.
Alright, this just looks like a barracks. Yep, this just looks like a barracks of the Fist.
Oh, what are you doing in here? You're not a fist.
Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
You know something.
Gods, I hope they haven't put up the prices again. That ferry's my last chance out of here. Bakshi's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare.
Tell me what you're up to, or I'll wake them myself. Oh dear. Oh wow, I hit that? Okay.
Please, that won't be necessary. I just needed gold. That's all.
Needed for what?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
So you're a deserter then?
No! I mean, I'm just... I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
Get a grip. You're a soldier. Act like one.
I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home. You shouldn't be in here.
Well, I guess that's the end of that.
Don't like it. You're not being paid to like it.
Well, by the sounds of it, he's not going to try that trick again, so I guess I have little to worry about in that regard. Okay. I'll be very curious to see how this ends up playing out. I have a very bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this. Yeah, man, there's always something. I don't think the music's dramatic enough yet.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
We need... Careful, Karlak. The Steel Watch will destroy us in one swipe if we attack Gortash here. Oh, that could have been very bad.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
Fair enough.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend.
Oh boy.
I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Uh-oh.
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Why is the crown failing?
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to this city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Agreed. I almost want to engage in that shenanigans just to see if I can get away with it. I want to see if I can get away with this. Ha! Let's try again.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one.
He's being legit. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
To be fair, it's Orin. Those bodies will not be in short supply, for better or worse. You, Orin, Ketheric the Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Oh, jeez. Where in the 9 hells did you find a powerful artifact like this crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Well, to be fair, the Dead 3. I've heard enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Fine. Let's get it over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
Will I now?
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gather guests. Grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Welp.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Well, this just became a problem. This has become a major problem.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
I can't wait to flatten him.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is?
If people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect
little monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Oh boy. Although... Here's what I'm curious about. He claimed that one of us is an imposter. What the hell is that? Well, I do know that someone gets replaced at some point, and there's nonsense regarding the sewers, I believe, where Orin takes direct control. Well, where Orin masquerades as them. But I'll be very curious to see who it ends up being.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Worth a shot.
Yes?
Is it possible to speak with Ravengard? That's the next question.
I need a quick word.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Oh.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
I'm here to help you. Florix sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Meaning what exactly?
Good question. Oh, wow.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
By the gods, what have they made of the city's great hero?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
I suppose we have. I suppose that's all that can be attended to for now.
incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Alright then. Here's hoping we can figure out how to deal with all that. You have any commentary on this, Chihira?
Yes?
Apparently not. Then again, you have your own priorities. Okay, with that in mind. That's how they've laid things out, huh? Okay, fair enough.
Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him. Have you seen the tieflings at the cemetery?
Oh boy.
Exiles, cast out by their own city. Precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another. Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend. Ravengard is a charlatan. Like every...
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Already? I thought Gortash would want to keep him around.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
I really don't like where this is going.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Where's Gortash taking your father, do you think?
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Alrighty then. Alright, next on the chopping block. Okay. Alright, now comes the real fun. Hopefully I won't get the steel watch pissed off at me by doing this, but, well, that's what the quick save's for, right? Let's break her out.
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a 10-day. Ate all the onions.
I'm on fire today, nice.
Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
Enjoy your nap. I'm going in. Jahira?
Elders and learn. Just they turn and tickle.
Open up. Or not. We're gonna have to do the whole quick save thing again? Probably. Yep. That's exactly what we're gonna have to do. It seems like it started to finally decide to use my thieves' tools. Alright. As before. Try 3 times. Quick save if it doesn't work. Well, quick load if it doesn't work. Alrighty. How's everybody's day going? Oh man. Nice, quiet morning. Filled with political machinations and way too much going on.
Not hardened my hands just yet.
Wonder if Will would have any better luck breaking through here. Wow. Actually, might be able to dip into the D10 he can draw from every other day. Well, I can't remember if it's every short rest or every long rest that he can dip into that, but it's not as if I use Will all that often anyway. I'll have to change that when I'm doing my Good Align Dark Urge. Although that'll probably be offline. For now...
The pride of the gate. The magic touch.
You want to try your hand at this? Yeah, the Dark One's own luck. That's what I was thinking of. An extra D10? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, let's get him.
Never wanted the easy path.
Not giving me guff, huh? I'm actually kind of surprised at that.
Moving ahead.
He's too far gone. You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
Will, is that you? What curse has befallen you? No matter. The city, the future, it's done.
Counselor, what happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
I'm breaking you out. Baldur's Gate needs you. Ravengard needs you. Oh, really? Okay, I'm inspiration dying that. There we go. That's more like it.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
Agreed. I'll find a way to unlock your cell.
Hurry.
Alright, one way. You just lockpick the dang thing. Presumably. We'll wait for her to pass. Once the she's passed by. Alright. Let's see, what's your dex? Actually, go into turn-based mode so I can look. Okay, so. Your dex gives a +2.
Nature's servant awaits.
Defender of the people. As one does.
Alright, I won't have your special buff, but I don't think I necessarily need it this time. Yep, I am correct.
I would have wished to live in more interesting times.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Very well. Let's get here to safety.
At the ready. Light on my feet.
Hopefully we won't have to kill anyone, but I suppose we'll see.
My hand slipped.
Ah, crap. We're about to be spotted. As long as you don't see Floric, we're fine. Alright. Let's try and avoid killing them if we can. Alright. Let's be unarmed or using a melee weapon, huh? Alright. Let's try and avoid hurting them. If we can, anyway. Alright, missed on that strike, but that's okay.
Going to be friends.
Okay.
Forever dauntless.
Let's see. How much does your Eldritch Blast do? Good chance of accidentally killing if you use that. Might be better off trying to land a fireball on that bunch if we can knock out the mage in short order.
Battle favors the fearless.
Well, let's lead by... Well, I don't think you'll kill outright. Counterspell. Okay. Good to burn that... Well, good to force you to burn that now, then. Go with the flourish, then.
Do you know? I think we have given offense.
Heh. Bit. Alrighty. Alright. Is it worth action surging to try and make this work better, or... Nah, probably not yet. Move over here.
On the victor's path.
Conjure Fire Elemental? Yes, counterspell that immediately. We do not need more nonsense to fight. Shoving Karlak and failing. Good. Oh, you're a mage of sorts. Actually, Hypnotic Pattern on there might be our best shot. Oh, right, top of round. That makes sense. Crap. So much for that. Alright, so those fists are gonna come into play. Jump! Wouldn't have expected that. Oh, jeez. At least you saved on the rush attack. Command grovel. Oh, jeez. Wow. That's a high spell cast if you manage to get all four of us in that. Alright. Knock this one over. Alright. That one's done. Now. Action Surge. And then, what makes the most sense? Yeah, Flaming Sphere. Alright, that'll do. I tried to get away from Karlak, huh? And you retaliate by taking a couple swings at her. No, you don't. You are not crowd CCing us like that again. Not that easily. Oh, nice! Trip attack. Oh, and of course, you took that away. Alright, now we need to start getting really involved. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Critical miss, of course. Actually, try Blinding Smite. Yes! Blinded! Excellent. That should help keep us alive. Alright, top of round. So, step one, you need second wind on yourself. That pose is a little silly, but never mind me. Okay, what are you? You're acting like maybe a paladin of some kind? I'm pretty sure paladins can use command. Let's see, what kind of offensive spells do you have? Ray of Frost. Actually. That's a cantrip, right? Yes. Well, you are level 9, so I guess that's why it's doing so much. Cone of Cold would hurt allies as well. Actually, can you step over here and Cone of Cold all 4? Well, 3. We get Will and Jaheira out of the way, that might be worth. Basic footwork. Let's see, is it worth? Let's see. Cone of Cold. Yeah, we need Jaheira out of the way. Oh, shoot!
I think this one is slowing me down.
Well, I messed up. Oh, actually, you know what? Why not use Thunderwave yourself? I was hoping not to have to kill you, but, well.
No holding back.
This is proving rather difficult to deal with, especially since we don't have any more counterspell uses. Alright, cast Silence. He wants to get a spell off, he needs to get close.
Ready.
The blade will not bend.
Alright, that'll do.
Consider my hackles raised.
Let's see, is that with Great Weapon Mastery on? Alright, turn that off. Another one. Alright, you're knocked down. Good. Now get in these guys' face. Into prone. Useful. Oh, jeez. Well, if a critical hit is an 8, I think we're doing fine. Alright, so you can't cast. Good. Alright, just as we would hope. Does Thunderous Smite... Well, actually, I'm not sure what would happen if I... Alright, so be mindful around the ice. Alright, can I still use... Okay, I can still use Divine Smite. That's worth. Hit him again. Alright, that's a substantial amount of damage. Pop around, Karlak can knock you out, hopefully. Reckless attack. And you're on the ground. Good. You are nice to have around, Karlak. Holy crap. Wonder if it was possible to escape. Well, without causing that kind of effect.
These boots have seen everything.
Wherever we go, ye gods.
That put the wind back in my sails.
Alright, I guess I'll just accept those consequences.
Are they going to arrest us?
This one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
It won't happen, I swear.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm...
Alright, where do we need to go for that? Let's enter turn-based mode so I can figure that out real quick. Out of Worm's Rock, huh?
What are they waiting for?
Making me sweat.
No one stopped me yet.
No, dear. I don't know.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. We get into the lower city, that'll make things easier. You should have contacts there.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. and for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
What will you do now?
I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Alrighty then, off she goes. Someone really doesn't want me to be able to follow her, huh? Okay. Her and the Flaming Fist. Interesting. Hopefully they won't be too mad at me for killing killing a few of their own, actually. Speaking of which, passives. We can turn that off now. Okay. Baldur's Gate. Here we freaking are, at freaking last. Yes, venture forth. Entering a different region, but what's that supposed to mean? Surely I'll be doubling back to talk to Gortash later, right? I guess we'll find out. That's what the quick saves are for, right? And the other saves. I really should be adding more saves as I go. You're taking your sweet time to load up. I mean, I know that I've been crashing my hard disk pretty heavily trying to render footage, but I didn't think it was in that bad a shape. Then again, well, we'll see how well it holds up under the pressure given how much it'll likely have to load in. Alright, so I still have access to the rest. Good.
You think you can do better?
Alright, all sorts to worry about. All sorts of directions to move in as well, holy crap. Wait, find the night song. Oh, wait. Trying to remember what that was related to. Well, either way. Here we are.
Really won't feel it.
We are. Alright, let's start going off in different directions then. Eh? Why are you two punching each other? What? Oh man, there's a ton of people everywhere. Actually, I wonder if Jaheira will have more to say now.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
As do I.
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
Indeed. And what do you think of his warning of the doppelganger in our camp?
It would be irritatingly true to form. We did not.
Indeed.
A Harper learns to doubt. To peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Have you thought any more about how we might find Minx?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
Nine Fingers. A name that could make a city guard tremble. If they aren't already on her payroll, that is. She runs the guild, which itself runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Lovely. I didn't think a Harper would be friends with a petty crime lord.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep your tongue. But both our operations step outside the law when needful. She just likes it better there.
Uh-huh.
How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Very well. Actually, better get everyone's opinions right now.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Indeed.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Glad you're enjoying this. For as long as you can enjoy it anyway. Alrighty. So this is how we've arranged our camp now, huh? Alright, where's everyone tucked away at? Alright, we got Knight's Song over here. You have any more commentary?
Come to bask in the glow of the moon?
Apparently not.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Things are as we'd expect there. Not too much to worry about.
I need a moment for the two of us.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Wonder what the best place to look for would be. Wonder who would know best where to look for that.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home.
It's good to be back.
I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Indeed.
Let's talk. Are you sure? And just when things were warming up.
There will be time later.
Good. All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road.
Alrighty then. Let's see. What are you up to, Halzen?
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
Don't downplay your achievements. Shadow Curse would still hold sway if not for you.
One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid. To be a leader.
Not everyone is meant for leadership. There's no shame in walking away.
Indeed. But I have roamed far and wide for years. Whole lifetimes. I have seen much, done much, learned much. It would be a shame not to pass that on. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Alrighty then. Well, who all else is around? Alright, there's our little owlbear cub, being himself. Alright, where's everybody else? Is there anyone up this? Actually, wait, that's where I started. Let's see, Karlach's over that way. So, oh, there's a couple tents. There's Withers. Wonder if he's got anything new to say.
Fate, dost thou require a new...
Nothing there then.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world.
Paint a picture. It'll last longer.
Oh, yes, your trademark wit. Now, what do you want exactly?
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Oh yeah, I'll need to send you off as well. Or at least head off with you to try and figure stuff out there as well. All sorts to concern ourselves with. Alrighty. So, I guess we can go investigating the murders to start with. How big is this map, I wonder? Guess we'll find out. Even if it's not big, it's gonna be dense by the looks of it, just with, well, given how much we're seeing of just how many characters they're having to render. Your old things. What does that mean?
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
Wait, really? Haven't I done this before?
Probably. Lots of rats in this world. Been having problems with them in cellars for the whole 20 years of my career.
Of all the callbacks.
Nothing better to practice your skills on than a few rats.
Hang on, of all the callbacks you could give.
Look at you. Chef. Revere still hears squeaking. Why do you not kill rats? Rats too tough.
Actually, I'm here to warn you. You're on this list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No, I need them rats taken care of.
Really?
Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
What the hell? Rats in a cellar. This is literally just this. This is literally just Candlekeep all over again.
Just down the stairs. There you must find my own lodgings.
Hooray! Killing rats again! I haven't done this in a long time. This is so dumb. I forgot how silly this could be. It's literally just the start all over again. Why is this the thing you call back to? I don't get it. It's hilarious, but why? Do they actually attack Cube? Sure, why not? Oh, they actually did damage to her. Okay, hang on, is this an actual legit fight? That reminds me, I should check to make sure everyone's got the best armor I got. Actually, it might be worth using Cleave on these guys. Or a low-level spell. Actually, you know what? Easy solution. Yeah, let's really make him... Yeah, let's really make the game chug. You can just shoot at a couple of them just for fun. Oh right, you don't have extra attack yet. Alright, let's see how many of them... Okay, so they're forced to dash. Alright, we can just have Shadowheart run into most of them at least. Hopefully they just die running into I don't think the game intended for this to happen. Oh my gosh, they don't know what to do. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, let's critical hit the rats! We're the rats!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright, fine, I'll just use ranged weapons on him. I like my chances. Oh, fine, be that way. Okay, so one of them...
Let's cut your fire, baby.
Actually, if I have everyone step into the circle of spirit guardians, won't they all just take themselves out? Yes, they will. Alright, Shadowheart. There's the last one.
For the fallen,
Jaheira?
the mark of Mahler on you.
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
To open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
While I'm here. Yeah, it looks like my brother's awake. I'll have to attend to that soon. That is the cutoff point for these streams now. Alrighty, real quick. Sort by weight. Yeah, the clown hammer. Actually, hang on to the nether stone. I might need it for later. Alright, Spirit Guardians goes away.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to business.
Come on, go in.
Better not be cursed.
Unless we have to go... Well, I mean, if you're gonna make me walk around, I'll walk around. Not the biggest deal for me. Hang on, 2 turns? Oh, right, alcohol. Huh. That's neat. Although I get the feeling I'm gonna show up and there's gonna be a murdered man in the kitchen.
Psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Oh, lovely.
Get Yankee. Blackhead has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
Oh, jeez.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of his wrong.
Oh, jeez. I am not prepared for this kind of fight. Okay. Hide.
Move with care.
I might have to enter turn-based mode just to be on the safe side. Okay, so... Got a pair of portals. So, if they're Blackett's minions, then I should have very little issue well, there shouldn't be too much to worry about then. So. Let's enter turn-based mode. You're gonna need to move swiftly on this count.
Yes. Easy does it.
Try and get closer first.
Can be subtle sometimes.
And. Alright. Here we go. Didn't expect this kind of combat, but I'll take it.
What's cooking?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Alright, we need... Alright, so surprise round. Let's start with the Blinding Smite.
Sought a fight, and now you have one.
Unless... Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do another quick save real quick, but I'm wondering what would happen if I just waltzed up to him. Paladin of Vlaakith. So there's 5 enemies to worry about. 2... Alright, so... 2 weaker ones that are maintaining a control over the portal by the looks of it. What happens if I just waltz in? I'll be very curious to see how this one plays out.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described.
The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
The promise of defeating the Elder Brain.
And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
You should know the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prism.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Shamazala Blackith!
That was worth a try. Alright, initiative order's in their favor right now. So, you've got the 2 gate masters that'll need to die swiftly. I think it's worth Misty stepping so that Karlach can get up in one of them's face. Wait, really? That's fine. Oh geez, that was a lot more damage than I anticipated. Damn. Really hoping it would fail. Alright, let's try leading... Well, let's try leading that... Well, since we know that we won't be able to negotiate then, let's just have it out. So, we'll have Karlach, Misty step up, and knock out at least one of the Gate Guardians. Even if we can at least break concentration, that'll be a major boon. At least that's the idea. So... Alright, Misty Step up there. Reckless attack. Oh wait, that's not the target I need, it's Reckless attack. Let's try that again. Yes, I am safe scumming a lot. This is going to be a tough fight, I suspect. Alright, get up there. Alright. Actually, if you can get that much damage on a reckless attack, lay into him. Ooh, level up. Alright, that eliminates one portal and puts you within striking range of another. Alright, who's next? Veteran Raider? Piercing shot. Yeah, missile snaring to mitigate. Still paying a hefty price for it. You're counting that as my strike, huh? Oh man, you're counting that as my action used, huh? Actually, yeah, spike growth. To knock that down and slow down any enemy that comes through there. Let's see, what are you armed with? Greatsword. Actually, if you can get close enough for Moonbeam, that might be better. Or Flaming Sphere. Alright, we'll see what kind of effect that ends up having. Alright, then you start moving that direction in preparation for what will eventually occur. Oh, no you don't. I parried. Huh. You didn't try anything after that. I think that's more surprising than anything else. There's 3 over there, so Insect Swarm might be our best chance here. Concentration maintained, huh? Still, that's a hefty amount of damage. The spiritual weapon over here to assist... Actually... No, put another spiritual weapon up there. Hopefully it won't just immediately die. It's not gonna do much, though. Wait, it hurt the flaming sphere too? That counts as a target? Interesting. Okay, I should have just Moonbeamed then. Alright, so how do you attempt to respond? You attempt to run away and take a lot of damage for it. I'm very extraplanar summons? Shoot. Just what I was concerned about. Okay. Take out the Gate Master. Alright, no more enemies. Coming from that direction, anyway. Get the Yankee Psionics, huh? Okay, so... 58%. Take this away. Probably better to just land the hits, then. Yeah! Shearing Smite, gotta love it. Then Lacerate. Use all the special stuff. Keep them well occupied. Error of many things, huh? Broke concentration on Insect Plague, too. Okay, that's really starting to hurt.
Orders.
Okay. Rally Shadowheart. And then... Honestly, I think you need to just... Well, the problem is we need something to go deal with that archer, or we're just going to continue being in trouble. Right, it's out of sight. Damn. Moonbeam to start whittling away at you, then maybe Action Surge to give that one grief. Damn. Can't get a good visual on you, huh? Okay then. Call Lightning is a decent, well, as a decent damage dealer. I'm trying to think, how do I get visual on you? Because if I can Thorn Whip you down here, that could help a lot. I don't know if I'll necessarily have that chance. Actually, that might not be the worst thing to try. See if you can knock the sword out of that one's hand. Saved, huh? Alright, Action Surge. Well, if that's not gonna work, nah. Old person requires concentration. Bit of a risk right now. Huh. Menacing attack. Try it. I don't expect it to work, but yeah, it's saved. Alright, so be it. Alright, and be ready to dodge around as needed. Okay. You know what? I think Lay on Hands is necessary here. We need to keep you alive. There we go. And then... Actually, I probably could have just done Sanctuary. Ooh, actually, Divine Favor will work. Let's hope the concentration holds. Frightened on 2 targets, huh? Okay. Now that we know that. Let's see. So disadvantage on most things then, huh? Well, since I don't think you're close enough for Spirit Guardians to affect, invoke Duplicity. And then, let's see. Resummon Spiritual Weapon. And put it to where it's... Can't reach destination, huh? Alright then, we'll put it right below this guy. And hope that it'll be able to rise up to where the archer is. Ah! Damn. Shocking Grasp, okay. Jumping down to... Oh, right, improved psionics. Ah, damn. At least you didn't drop your weapon, I suppose. Okay. Start raging. Hmm. 84% now. No, don't take that risk. Just hit him. Alright, you're making good progress on that one. You just need to keep alive, hopefully, and we'll be alright. At least in that regard. Missile snaring. Alright, you're fine. At least you step over there, huh?
Come. Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
Okay, so you've just joined us down here. So who's maintaining the concentration on the hold? You are. You don't have the window to apply Moonbeam. Especially frightened as you are. I think we Thunderwave you both away. Or try to, anyway. That fails. Second wind. At least it deals some damage. Missed. Okay, that hit, but we can stagger. Alright, the frightened effect is still in play. So, your illusory double is also still in play, at least. Sphere affect enemies? Well, it's effect. Oh, right. Break active concentration. Out of the way. Yeah, keep yourself alive. Yep, you just need to keep us alive. Although we can't outrun that forever. Well, that took away the hold at least. Astral Step. Getting into our face, huh? Alright, safe. Good. Please stop. Oh, jeez! That was a lot more damage than I was expecting. Alright, Karlach, we need that one down quickly. Jump down on top of that one. Get in their face. Missile snaring some more. Please stop. How are you that good at hitting? Alright, so Jaheira's on the ground, but it's past the first check. Alright, in that case. Best option? Ugh. Only Shadowheart weren't under the frightened effect. Spirit Guardians would do wonders for us right now. Do I risk opportunity attack? I think I do. I need this one down. Wait, immobile? I'm under the frightened effect too? Okay then, Let's see, what makes the most sense? Actually, if I'm under the frightened effect, it's not likely I'll be able to hit anyone anyway, so get Jaheira up.
I think I could go another round.
And then... set this up to hopefully improve your chances. And then... actually, throwing off balance, that could be helpful. Do it. Of course. Alright, and Sanctuary Shadowheart. You want to shoot at someone, shoot at me or Jaheira. Oh, you're taking her up on that. Well, Karlach you should be able to hit, I suppose. Alright, so you'll lose... Spirit Guardians isn't... not the right time for Spirit Guardians yet. Let me think. Alright, I think we mass Cure Wounds since everyone's in range. That'll do it. And that applies Bless. Wait, they got rid of the Invoke Duplicity? That's random. Alright. 5% versus 42, huh? Interesting. I wonder why that one is better than the rest. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Oh, if that wouldn't hit Jaheira and the self-insert, that would be great. Might be worth a shot, actually. You know what? Screw it. I need this one dead. Damn. Worth a shot. At least I didn't take any damage for it. Actually, that just got rid of the Sanctuary, didn't it? Wow, you're actually standing. Actually, kind of surprised at that. Alright, Karlach, go time. Is it worth the attack of... opportunity attack on you? Probably not. Alright, here's what we do. Potion of Speed. You need to lay into these guys properly. Alright, so 91% normally. What about this? 70%? Alright, take this one out. Quickly. Please. Please stop missing. There we go. Those are the hits I'm looking for. Alright, now you can take away the effect there. Should have enough damage to take this one out the rest of it. Good. That's another down. Perfect. That's one less source of damage we have to attend to.
I'm not going to last much longer.
This snare's not going to be enough. Oh, it was enough. Nice. Alright. So. Wait, why is disadvantage? Oh, blindness is in play. Well, taking that guy out is probably highest priority right now. See, I don't have action surge to fall back on right now. Let's think. Well, let's start by trying a thunderous smite against you. Oh wow, you actually hit me, you scum! How dare you? Of course. Try again. Excellent. So, Chihira should be able to knock that one down. Alright, I think Moonbeam will be enough, actually. 2 to 20. Good chance. Try it. Oh, wow! Alright, Chihira's down with a Whisper, so... Is it even worth healing, actually, in that case? Actually, no, just use your bonus action to hurt her a little.
Survival is all that matters.
Yeah. Alright, that was expected. Oh, you tried to get out of range. Oh, you... What the heck? What was that?
Can't afford to let up.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. Yeah, I know, you're hurting. Good.
Faith will protect me.
Alright, I don't think you can easily get out of... Actually, wait. You don't appear to win there. Staying close enough, perhaps, but otherwise. Alright, Karlak, go time. You've still got the Potion of Speed. Alright, that's within... Alright, 84% versus... 58. Try it again. Alright, ready to parry. That was expected. Oh, you're amazing, Karlak. You are amazing! Who needs soul coins when you've got a Karlak? Actually, I should probably... Well, you already bonus action attacked.
I'll save you, I swear.
You are really starting to bother me. Alright, action to get her up. Onto her feet.
Very well.
And then... Actually, Compelled Duel might not be a bad option. Out of sight. Damn.
War is an old woman's game.
Alright, at this point, you should probably just disengage entirely. Let's see. Is it worth trying to... I'll just keep moving this way with everyone else. Can you hit this one? Interrupted path, but eventually you'll be able to. I think, honestly, you'll do more damage with Spirit Guardians in the long run. So bonus action... Well, action dash. Damn. Alright, you're about to lose the rage effect that's assisting us.
Look what we have here.
Alright, get up! Well... I think that's gonna be a miss. It's possible. I'll hit though. There we go. Wow. That was an 80% too. How dare you. Die please. Die please! Why aren't you dying? Well, that's not gonna matter. He's on the ground. Ah! Yeah, that's what I expected. And I'm not even close enough to offer aid. Oh. You fly up there? Not enough movement speed, huh? Next turn. Oh shoot, because you lost that. Oh no. Oh, actually, that's fine. Well, at least you're firing at disadvantage, although technically normal as a result of everything else. I think I got you up. And I need to join Karlach. Bonus action, healing word. And get out of range.
Got to press on. You still have time to surrender.
Vaketh is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
Unlikely to happen anytime soon, unfortunately.
Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Whew, that was rough. Luckily, the level up should hopefully help offset things a bit. Hopefully, anyway.
What's hiding here? One day I'll catch a break.
No, we will not. What's this? Boots of Psionic Movement. Ooh. That's useful. And that to Lae'zel later. Keep synchro. Dominate Beast. That could have its uses. Jaheira, you want it?
Looking ahead.
I think Jaheira wants it. That'll be useful. That'll do for now. I think we'll call it after we attend to what's back upstairs.
Need to find a way forward. Might be
On the inevitability of moral decay and its benefits. Oh boy. Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. Nine Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chionthar Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case. Annexation would be more apt. The former black market leader, the Knights of the Shield, and, outside the city, the Zhentarim, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching, closely. Interesting. Silence. As through our operation, I need to be silenced. Cowled Wizards, interesting. What would you be doing making enemies of the Cowled Wizards? What do I know? And there's those two Gith that we need to go grab from. Then, I suppose we can see what else remains. A pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. Alright, so trying to sell people on the idea from a political standpoint as well, huh?
something over there.
Over where? Real quick. Really?
What's that?
There we are.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Sword of the Emperor.
My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it. A shell. A keepsake for my final voyage. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Frightened immunity. Holy crap. Hang on, what's Karlach's dex?
Let's get going.
Honestly, with how much I'm having you rage, I don't think the hide armor is necessarily doing you much good, but...
These things have stayed interesting.
And I'm pretty sure you're already immune to frightened, but damn. That's useful. Oh man, there's plenty to look around. Scroll up slow, useful.
That's curious.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane. My old partner. The chains I used to bind my means. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Interesting. And there's more tucked away in there, presumably?
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
Whoops.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
No, it's alright. This time, anyway. Alrighty. Wait. I'm gonna have so much fun pouring through all of this. Oh, there's the Hellfire hand crossbow. Round. Yeah, that should do. Where's this hatch lead? This lead back out somewhere, perhaps? Guess we'll find out. Apparently so. Baldur's Gate are we? Lower City sewers. I've been told to avoid the sewers by people who've played the game, so I'll leave that alone for now. So I've also been told... I think there's a couple bugs you missed, Larian.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, so we'll attend to what's outside. Hopefully there won't be another murder victim waiting for us when we get back out there. After that, I suppose we'll go ahead, head back to camp, level everyone up, long rest, call it a day.
Oh, I've also got some fruit this time. Nice, fresh. What's up for discussion?
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
I'm sure. That's actually quite a fair amount of gold. I will take it. Definitely more gold than I got when I did the quest last time. But then again, it was a starting quest, just to give you a sense for how the journal and whatnot works. They were even cheeky about the entry in the journal, if memory serves. Alright, now, level up. Okay. Lay on hands, an additional lay on hands charge. You and nearby allies can't be frightened. Ooh, yes. I want to shake things up at all. You're giving me an extra prepared spell. Using Revivify, huh? Not the worst option, I suppose. Actually. Ooh. And that doesn't even require concentration. Why have I not been doing that? Okay, yes, that is definitely the call. What's this action? Intimidating presence, huh? An action, but... inflicting fear? That's always useful. And then you can prolong it. Alright. Can't be targeted again until long rest, huh? Alright. But then again, if I'm trying to impose fear like that, I suppose I've got more important things to worry about, right? Alright. Now you can shapeshift into an owlbear if I need you to be more of a tank. Good. Now Shadowheart. Let's see. You can cast Divine Intervention. Only once ever, huh? Oh boy. I'll have to keep that in mind when I desperately need it. Alright, and I get an extra cantrip, huh? Thaumaturgy isn't really needed. Actually, none of these are really needed. I guess I'll just go with lights then. Okay, and then... oh wait, you can learn Speak with Dead? Huh, that would have made my life a lot easier. Although, is there a better spell I could do? Hang on, is that Mass Cure Wounds? That is Mass Cure Wounds. That might be worth, actually. Although that's 3 level 5s compared to, well, not a whole lot of else. Although, I don't necessarily need that anymore. That's only outside of combat. Alright, that'll do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make the rounds, make sure everyone's doing alright. And then once that's attended to, I suppose we'll call it a day.
How can I help?
Nothing new there, huh?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I guess no one's concerned about the imposter, huh? I'm actually kind of surprised there isn't more talk about that. You doing okay, Karlak?
Soldier?
I say you doing alright? What's in here? Alright. That'll be all then. Hang on, did Shadowheart's portrait get messed up, or has it always looked like that? Ah well, better end the day. Where's the treasure chest? Gonna need to grab some camping supplies.
Anything of use?
Righty. I'm gonna have plenty to look at once everything's been seen to. Alright, sort by type. Alright, I am now encumbered. Anything special happening? Oh, right, Mizora. I don't like you.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Who might these two be?
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils.
Sisters of Justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Interesting. I don't recall sending out invitations to the Sisters of Justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Of course, they're speaking Latin. I'm pretty sure that's Latin anyway.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid.
By whom?
Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Huh. I'm not sure what I want to choose here. My gut instinct is to say, well, here's my question. Who exactly has run off with Duke Ravengard? That's my next question. The way that Mizora framed it... Okay, I'm gonna make a quick save. Here's what I'm wondering. Just because we don't have information from you about where Duke Ravengard has been kept, doesn't necessarily mean that his life is forfeit. I don't know how to play this. I really don't know how to play this. On one hand, a major figurehead and and someone important to Will at the cost of basically his entire existence. On the other hand, however, we trade one devil for another, as it were. Instead of having Duke Ravengard at the behest of Gortash and potentially killed, we have Will in the perpetual service of someone else, of the Hells. Someone whom we know is capable. I don't like this choice. My gut instinct, given that Mizora already tried to catch Will when he was at his most desperate in order to get him on this track to begin with. Don't you dare jump up there, Elder Statesman. Hang on. Alright, I need to close the door. Sorry, dude. I need to be antisocial. So, given that we had to be... given that Mizora has already been exploitative, as it were, I have no reason to believe... My gut instinct? I think it makes the most sense to break it. Will's not going to like that idea. But... no, I think it makes the most sense to break the pact. Although, oh man, that is tough. What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Alright then. I'm not sure what Will would choose, although it looks like I'm being given the choice to be fair. I wish I could say we'll find another way, because we're already going the whole we'll find another way in our dealings with Raphael. I'm kind of surprised that, well, given what's happened thus far. Well, this is what I'm gonna go with, I think.
You damned wretch.
Father.
Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Oh, lovely. And unfortunately, I'm encumbered, so it's gonna be slow moving. Let's go see what everybody's thoughts are on what just happened. I'm very curious to see what everyone thinks. Actually, is there anything that I can get rid of in order to make it easier, perhaps?
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Yeah. All sorts of fun to be had. All sorts of fun to be had. Not quite enough. Throw the boots in there too. What else can I toss in there? Although I suppose I could have somebody else hold on to the severed torso for a while. Come on, almost there. Okay, I'm moving around normally. Good.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
I hope it was the right decision. Be very curious to see if it was the right call.
Copper for your thoughts?
Well, you've already made your position on all this clear, I suppose.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
I hoped we'd find another way to free him from his pact.
Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily.
Good to have you around. You have any more thoughts?
Come to bask in the glow of...
Yeah, still nothing, huh? There's Lae'zel. Wait, Shadowheart and Will?
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Agreed. This is gonna be all sorts of fun now.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
You forced Will to make an impossible choice.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
I don't get it. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him powers?
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
You've left Karlach alone. Didn't you want her dead? Changed.
Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
You never told me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
What can you tell me about the Hells?
The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first Hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
Let's not poke the bear any more than that just yet.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You are your own man now, Will. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe there's a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
What's our next step then?
we obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Fair enough.
Go on then.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why.
Well, we've had plenty to be anxious about. The tadpoles, the armies of the Absolute.
Thank you. Now I have plenty of specifics to worry about. That wasn't what I meant, though.
I know, just teasing. Tell me what's on your mind.
I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
It doesn't have to be a daunting prospect. Just dream about what you'd like.
Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps.
Go on.
I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with.
Stop now.
I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness.
Anything else?
Yes. I want to share it all with you. If you're willing.
I know there's a cheeky line of dialogue I get if I say this, but... Well, let's go with this.
It sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
Alrighty then. That'll be where we call it. So, we'll go ahead and long rest to make sure that there's nothing more that needs attending to. And we'll be on our way. Oh, a dream. Of course, there's one last thing.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense.
I don't like where this is going.
You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stillmain, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
Why did you resort to subterfuge at all?
The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flare. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
You made it sound like I was some sort of experiment.
Perhaps, at first. I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind.
I don't like where this is going.
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
I think you misread the signs. I'm fine with what we have now.
I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an illithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
Oh boy. Someone's being rather insistent on that point. Well, at least the exhaustion system from D&D isn't in play. Last thing I need is to wake up with a point of exhaustion after that kind of tumult. Alrighty, I guess that's what we'll call it then. Alright, you all go back to the storage. And then, I think at this point, that's where we call it. So, to go over the schedule for this week, it's gonna be pretty much, well, almost back to normal. Let's see, the conflict that I had through all of November preventing me from streaming on Wednesdays has vanished, but in its place there's a usual conflict that arises at the top, well, at the first Wednesday of every, well, first Wednesday of the month, there's a conflict I'll need to attend to there. So, by virtue of that, wow, I'll have to worry about that. So, as a result, if we do have time to stream during a weekday, it will likely be on Thursday. I'm anticipating that that will not be the case, however, as I'm going to have plenty to attend to independent of that. So my thinking there is that we'll likely just wait until this time next week to jump back into Baldur's Gate 3, at which point, well, now that we've got access to Baldur's Gate itself, I suppose there's all sorts of directions to go in. The way I've heard it described by people online and IRL, this is the point where the game becomes far more open-ended. So there's a lot of companion quests, and it seems like pretty much everyone here has one of those companion quests. Whether it be Gale wanting to go in search of information on the Nethery's crown, whether it be Asterion hunting down Cazador for revenge, Shadowheart's nonsense with the Shar. I think Karlach might be the only one who doesn't have anything major apart from her having wanting a personal hand in taking out Gortash, and potentially finding a way to get rid of the infernal engine stuck in her chest, although my understanding is that, the unambiguously good way out of that ended up not making it to release, so fortunately there's not a lot of good options there. Still, it seems like pretty much everyone has something going on, and, well, we just saw what happens with Will. At least one route we could take. For now, then, I suppose we'll just have to see. For now, then, I guess we'll just have to hope. So, next time we jump into this, we'll see what awaits. Here's hoping we are able to see it through. Till then, thank you all once again for watching.